Hello friends, welcome to the channel. If today is your first time visiting with us, we invite you to look at our over 300 videos that are organized in playlists, as we are very confident you are going to find something that you find useful and also enjoy. If you've been here before but you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do subscribe. If today is your birthday, we want to wish you a happy birthday. Today we tackle a very interesting decoration project. We're going to build a rowboat that is intended to be on the wall, and hopefully it can match most every decor, and definitely you would like it if you are into nautical themes. So stick around and see how we're going to make that happen. Okay.
Hi.
Alright, so we've created for this project a set of templates. This template will be for the oars. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So we have to cut two of those. And this big template will be for the bottom of the boat. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I might just extend it using pieces of wood, or I'm going to find a big dowel and create a V-groove to create the front of the boat. And this is just an accent that will move and attach on the top of here. The overall length of the sizes of the size of the boat is 25 inches, and the height is 3.5 inches. And the overall length of the boat will be hard to measure. Looks like 24 1/8. So we are going to have two pieces of wood going across the boat here, one here and one here, and that will help us with the shape of the boat and the definition. And we may or may not put a mast on. We'll see how it will go as we're building it. So we'll go outside and start the process. For this project, specifically for the sides, so we're able to bend them a little bit, we need very thin pieces of wood. So I'm resawing what originally was, I believe, a 4x1 or 4x2 to a much thinner piece of wood. And now I'm going to finish resawing the second one. And I don't know if I need to resaw another board. I'm not sure I like the holes here for a boat. I mean, in general, I like the knot holes, but this being a boat, maybe it's not the best idea. What do you think?
Good sink.
I mean, it is not intended to be a functional boat. It is intended to be a non-functional boat.
Decorative.
Right. It's supposed to be decoration. So let me decide if we're going to resaw some other ones, and we'll be back. So my attempt to use the table saw to make this thinner worked pretty good until here, and I'm not sure exactly what happened, wood imperfections or whatever, but clearly I cannot use that now, so no point to continue. And I was not really comfortable with the cut. I thought that this was not a very safe cut. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to pass those which are arguably thicker through the planer and go from there. So a frequent question is how effective this soap vacuum solution is, and I will invite you to see. All these would be around everything and possibly in our lands, but I think that is testament of how effective this solution is. Okay, so we emptied the vacuum and you can see how much dust we collected. I have some ideas of what I will do with it. That's why at this moment I'm collecting it. It is a very fine dust, and in future episodes I'll take you along in the journey of some ideas that I have with it. But now let's go back. So we have our two boards and we're going to pass them through the planer until we reach our the thickness we desire. So for our bottom, we looked through our scraps and we found this nice piece of plywood, and we're going to use that as our bottom. So we have set the template on our piece of wood, and to minimize our cuts, we have aligned the corner to the corner. And now we're going to trace our pattern, and I will rough cut it on the table saw, and then we are going to use the band saw to cut the final pieces. So and on the nose you don't have to trace that bump, you can go straight. So you can stop at the bump and just connect the two, because I have not decided 100% yet how I'm going to do that. Like all my projects, I do a lot of things on the fly. Which drives Mrs. Wizard crazy, but that's how I operate. So here we're using just a mechanical pencil. I like mechanical pencils in woodworking versus just woodworking pencils, because they give a finer line and therefore make for a more precise cut, right?
Yeah, because it's not as thick.
Right, that's why it's more precise cut. The pencil doesn't want to cooperate with you?
No.
We have to take the price that was attached to that part of the board, and if we cannot do it with that, we're going to do a light sanding and remove it. That is not a very critical thing. Would you rather sand it, or what do you think?
I'll probably get it off.
It's not plugged in. Electrical devices apparently need to be plugged in. I'm just going to take this off. Doesn't need to be pretty or perfect. Alright, so the shapes start forming and we're going to go in our bandsaw and cut this curve. Ready? Oh, we don't have the... So we need two more like this. We have enough? Huh? Think we can get two out of this? Is that tight, you think? Don't reach over the blade when I'm about to start it, honey. So, how wide do we need to be for the oars?
We haven't traced him yet.
No. Now out of one piece we cut, we're going to trace the two oars and cut them in the bandsaw. Again, by going the trace at the edge of the board, we save ourselves a little time and a little cutting. This may be a little harder to cut on the, I don't know if we have the, I don't know. if we don't have enough of the ability to make such a sharp edge, we can always sand it down. So this is just about economy of material. When she's done tracing it, she will just turn it over and she will start on this side with the second oar. So I cut the exact length of the oar, again to save us another cut. And you can see that the two oars fit next to each other very nicely. We're going to trace the oar the same way, so we're not going to show you that, there is no need for that, right? But we'll show you when it is done. So here is the outline of the two oars. And I'm sorry about my lighting here, you can see the camera, but here is the outlining of the two oars. And now we're going to go in the bandsaw to cut it. And here are two oars. They need just a little bit of sanding, but we cut them out of the same piece of wood and with minimal waste of material. So stick around, we are getting to the end. So now we're going to draw our last template. And I guess to minimize cuts, we put the straight edge on the edge of this wood. So we're going to have to make only one cut, it looks like. Okay, go ahead. Or more than one cut, we have to cut both sides too.
Yes, I was wondering what you were talking about.
You can go all across, you don't need to use the bandsaw to make the circle thing. We're going to use that method to make the circle thing. I don't think the bandsaw can do that. Alright friends, we've started assembling the boat, as you can see, and we're using brad nails and hot glue, and we're going to next put the other side, and then we're going to start bending it to create the whole front of the boat. But you now steer the boat, start taking shape, and if you come this way you're going to see how nice it looks, because Keep in mind that this is intended to be on the wall, so whatever is your good side, you decide whichever you like better. We like this finish better than the totally white finish, but overall that's irrelevant. Alright, we'll continue and we're going to get back with you when we are a little further along. Alright folks, as you can see we have started assembling the boat and we're using a lot of tape and brads. Initially we used hot glue to start the assembly and then we're using brads to reinforce it. And now we're going to put it down and you start seeing it taking shape. So we need some more work to do, but we're getting there slowly but steadily. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry?
I don't know if that was enough.
Alright folks, and this is not enough, do some more. And as you can see, alright folks, we're ready to put a little trim on both sides. And because I don't have small clamps, we're going to use some clothespins to keep that small piece of wood together. And actually you can just dab it. I don't think you have to go all the way through. It will be faster and it will not dry.
Is it hot?
Yes. Creative woodworking here, you know. Who would have thought that this can work as pins, but for this purpose it does. And this gives a nice finish, make the wood look thicker and make the boat look a little more substantial, gives it a nice detail. And this is the front of our boat with all the details, as you can see, and it has come out rather well. We are trying to finish up to show you the final product, so stick around, we're just about done folks. Alright folks, and this is the finished product. We are very pleased with it, and you can see the oars there. So this is a time-consuming build, and it does require an amount of material to make it happen, but overall I think it is a very worthwhile project that actually can look good in virtually every decor. So this is how this project is displayed. It is designed to be hung on a wall. You can use it as a shelf and put small objects here, or just as a decoration by itself. So this is the orientation that the boat goes, and a lot of detail has been placed into it. I left, of course, the knot holes there. Not ideal in a project like this, but I happen to like them. Now, we hope you enjoyed this build, and if you did, please smash that like button. If you didn't, the other button works as well. Share, like, subscribe and comment. Let us know what you want to see. From the Grass from the Grass Wizard and Mrs. Wizard and the Urban Homesteading channel. I need to do that over again. If you like today's project, please smash that like button. If you didn't, the other button works as well. Share, like, and subscribe. Also comment, tell us what else you would like to see in the channel. And from the Garage Wizard and Mrs. Wizard, from the Urban Homesteading channel, we appreciate your support, and we are going to see you on Wednesday and next Sunday. We want to bid you a good week.